Hello? Hello? Hey there, and welcome to your brand new job here at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. I'm here to help you get settled through your first week, as well as to inform you on some information and updates along the way. To start off, I'll fill you in on what is the deal of this place because it's very significant. Welcome to this brand new Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, a magical place for kids and grown-ups alike, and where fantasy and fun come to life. Freddy Fazbear used to be a massive pizzeria chain back in the 80s with its arcades and the iconic animatronic band of Freddy and his friends. Unfortunately, due to many troubling issues, it closed down many years ago and just became a distant memory for many people. Until today, the aim of this grand reopening is not only bring back Freddy into the spotlight and serve a new generation of kids, but to also bring back nostalgic memories of a once golden past, to bring back the old characters, the fun arcades, and new shows for the dedicated fans of Freddy Fazbear's. It used to be a big deal, you know, and might become one again, I hope. Now, let's get into what you need to do. As the night guard this place, you have a few things you can use in your security office. There is a monitor you can use on your left hand side that displays live camera footage, so you can watch over the entire place. Well, almost. You also have a computer with some security functions which isn't really fleshed out yet. There's only two options available. For now, I'll explain the alarm signal, which can be used to scare intruders, I guess. Yeah, there isn't actually that much. But hey, at least you got a camera system and an alarm. You're already a security guard, so I assume you know how to handle intruders, right? Hey, here's some things you can do that may help. Some of the animatronics have a partially working protocol where if you set out an alarm, an animatronic will be sent back to its assigned location. Yeah, it's a bit weird that they can walk around somehow. But it's perfect for when an animatronic is being taken away by a thief. Although as of now that can only happen if an animatronic is in a certain area, like a short hall leading to your office. So never mind about that. Speaking of which, if you feel like an intruder is approaching your office because you can't find the person in the cameras, just try and listen closely near the opening of your office for footsteps or breathing, because thieves and robbers aren't that sly. Anyways, I'll leave it up to you to defend yourself now. Just remember to protect the place. And oh yeah, you can use the alarm if necessary, but it has to be recharged after only one use. Other than that, you should be golden by now. Okay, have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, hi! Welcome back to your second night. I hope the first one went smoothly, I assume. Now, here's some more information regarding the animatronics. These animatronics aren't actually brand new. There are actually restorations of the old 90s models made from old scrap parts and refurbished suit pieces. The engineers, who by the way, are massive Freddy fans back in the day, had to work hard not only restoring them, but to rewire the endoskeleton for use, as well as reprogramming some stuff to allow new show tapes to be implemented. Foxy's suit is probably the most problematic since the only surviving suit pieces were the ones that are torn. But in the end, it was decided to make the torn suit the suit for Foxy since he looks cooler, which fits well for a fan favorite. Though he's no longer at Pirate's Cove, but he resides in an arcade as a side attraction. Still with pirate teaming, of course. Now, yesterday I forgot to mention the other setting in your computer called Return Signal. I'll mention what it does now. The purpose of the signal is for the animatronics to return back to the building if taken out of it by thieves. Basically, if an animatronic receives a signal outside the building being taken away, it will walk back to the building by its own. Again, it's weird, but they actually have an ability to walk and roam around somehow. Pretty impressive, I might say, for 90s technology. Anyways, you can hold down the signal for as long as you want, but don't use all the power, because once all the power's gone, it won't be able to recharge back up again, so be careful with it. Try to listen near the windows to hear any footsteps if an animatronic is being taken away. Oh, also make sure to close the blinds of your window before you send out a return signal, because an animatronic might accidentally enter through your window. Though you need the blinds up in order to listen, because the blinds are soundproof. Now, I mentioned yesterday that you can listen near the opening of your office for breathing to detect the intruders nearby. If you can't hear anything somehow, here's another way. If an intruder disappears from the employee lounge camera and isn't present on like the dining area, it is most likely that the intruder is hiding in a short hall leading to your office, because where else would the intruder would have wandered off to? There are only two pathways, so the only possibility is that the intruder is in a short hall to your office. Makes sense, right? Anyways, I hope you already have things figured out in your shift. So, I'll go now. Talk to you soon. Hello! Hey, glad you're back for a third night. Now, listen, there are a few crucial updates I need to inform you on. First of all, the recharge systems for both the alarm signal have been given upgrades, which means now both of your settings recharge faster than usual. You still should not play around with it, but on dire situations, waiting for either setting to recharge won't take that long anymore. However, I think you need to start limiting your use on all the gadgets you're using because we found some very troubling issues. See, we tested some very cool lighting effects for the dining area when all of a sudden Freddy got off the stage and walked towards the parts and service room. The employees at the time tried to shut him off, but he won't stop. And as he arrived at the parts and service room, the lighting effects were shut off. Then he stopped. We do not know why that even happened in the first place, nor where is he even heading or about to do in the parts and service. What we do know is that the free roam modes installed in the animatronics are a huge concern and safety risk. Sure, it seems cool for the 90s, but due to how old they are and how unreliable the endoskeletons of the animatronics are, these free roam modes could cause serious issues if a malfunction like the one today occurs. This is also why we decided that the endoskeletons should be replaced with a replica that is safer for use before the grand reopening next week. Bonnie, Chica, and Foxy will have their endos replaced first, then Freddy's. For now, just try to keep an eye out for Freddy. I think, according to what happened, using too much electricity somehow can provoke him. We do not want any more incidents regarding these malfunctioning animatronics. Other than that, everything else should be smooth sailing. So, I'll leave you to it. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
You have one unheard message.
Hello, it's the new junior manager here. Welcome to the job, Mary. Am I Mary Schmidt? But you were fired. You were fired for something. Well, that was a long time ago. So, hey, welcome back to Candice. I hope this time will be a lot easier than the last time. As you know, there was a fire last year at our warehouse. Don't necessarily know who or what caused it, but we did find all the animatronics and fix them up. Well, we kinda fixed them up, but I will work on that later. Now, you may think that the location looks a bit weird, and you'll be right. We kind of have a budget issue right now, which makes sense. We don't really have any more locations. This is the only location we have. I'm rambling. Anyway, so most of this have to be turned off, but on the bright side, get it? Right, I'm really funny. You don't have to worry about limited power. Not that it would matter, because the doors have been removed. They have rusted off a while ago, and we don't know how to fix them. We don't have any money we don't have the budget to fix them, we don't have the budget to replace them. So instead, we hooked up some flash beacons to the button instead. It should scare off any danger due to the intense bright lights, though I would recommend you close your eyes. Those lights honestly may give you a headache if you use them too much. Now, about the animatronics. Some of them weren't fully fixed, at least I think they weren't. Blank is an example. He's acting so out of line. We had to lock him into his own room. We had to add in a code system to make sure he won't get out. Yes, won't get out. He keeps trying to get out. And if he does try to break the lock for some god-forsaken reason, it will also count as breaking it, which may cause some workers getting shocked. So we had to have the passcode thing on the computer on your desk. We also added it to camera 11, so that it won't shock people if the passcode wasn't entered. The team messed up on the wiring, so it needs the code to shock someone instead. I don't know how. Don't ask me. I'm not an electrician. The alarms alone, I think, led to most of us deciding it's not even worth fixing blank at this point. Okay, one final thing I need to talk about. I legally have to tell you about this, and it's that Chester likes to go to the basement a lot. We don't know why he does this, he just does it. We installed the ladder to the basement behind you so that you can go down and see if Chester is there or not. If he is, go to camera 9 and activate the stage call, but only if you can see Chester down there. If not, it won't work and you will have wasted the batteries for the stage call. It was added in a rush, so it's not hooked up to the main power line and instead has its own limited source of power. So don't waste it, please. That's all for tonight. Good luck.
I always come back. I always come back.